Hi everyone. So this is a video about how to take a data table and turn that into a graph. And so the first thing we are going to do is look at our title, and we have to follow a specific format. And so we are going to use X versus Y. So that means that we are going to take our independent variable, which is time, and we are going to take our dependent variable, which is our bacteria. And please remember that time is usually your x-axis. So if I'm going to follow this format, then I am going to write time versus number of bacteria as my title. And I need to start putting my labels. So that means on the bottom, I'm going to put time in hours. And then this means that my y-axis will be number of bacteria. So the next part now is we have to figure out how to create intervals for our axes. And I noticed that a lot of you on your quizzes said you didn't know how to do this part. So let's start with our x-axis. So I have the largest, I'm going to take the largest number, which is 10, and then the smallest number, which is 1. And you can either add or subtract them. So I'm going to add them. So I'm going to do 10 plus 1. And then I have to divide it by the number of boxes I will use. So let's count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm going to put 15 on the bottom. And if I use my calculator, this will be about 11 divided by 15, which gives me 0.733 repeating, but that's a weird number to work with. So I'm going to say it's about 1. So that means on my on my x-axis, I can now put 1s for each box. So this corner box will always be 0, 0. So I have to start at the first line. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I know that it only goes up to 10, but it's always really good to have some extra numbers just in case you start collecting more information. Now let's do the same thing for our y-axis. So I'm going to do that in blue. So we're going to take the biggest number, add our smallest number, which is 0, and then divide it by the number of boxes. So let's count. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that will be about 4.9, and which will be about 5. So now I'm going to make sure that the y number is 0 in the corner, and I'm going to start counting by 5s. So that will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Now, the last thing that we're going to do is start plotting our numbers. So I'm going to take a green one. I'm going to take maybe a thicker marker, and let's start plotting our points. So the first one is going to be 1, 0. So at 1 hour, there's only 0 bacteria. So I'm going to mark my dot here. At 2 hours, I have about 5 bacteria. So I'm going to go up to 5. At 3, I'm at 9 hours. So I'm going to go up, but not all the way on to 10, just a little bit below it. At 4, I have 18. So I'm going to go up between 15 and 20, because that's where 18 is. I'm going to go next to 5 at 22, and that's between 20 and 25. Then I'm going to 6, which had 38 bacteria. So I'm going to go up to between 35 and 40. At 7 hours, we had about 47. So that's between 45 and 50. At 8 hours, we had 62. So it'd be a little bit above 60, between 60 and 65. And then at 9 hours, we had 81, which is right on top of 80. And then at 10 hours, we had about 99. So I'm going to go all the way right below the top. And since this is a line graph, we just want to make sure that we connect our dots. And I know that I think in your math class, they said they wanted the best fit line. So I will also show what that looks like. So the green line is when it happens when I connect the dots. And then the red line is what you would draw if you want to have a best fit line. And the best fit line is going to be splitting all your dots in half. So let's say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means that we are going to have 5 dots on the left and 5 dots on the right. So if I was going to draw a line, I think it would look something like this. I'm a little bit off. I have too many dots on my right side, but it would look something like that for your best fit line. And that is it. That is how you would get all your points on your graphing section. So if you want to turn that back into me, you're more than welcome to. And that's it.